registered to present to council under public presentations this evening who are not listed.
Thank you. So could I have a motion to accept the agenda? Moved by Deputy Mayor Legere, seconded by Councillor Boudreau. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed? Motion carries unanimously.
And there are no minutes tonight, and there is no consent agenda. So moving to the public presentation section of the agenda, we have a presentation first off from Ben Kelly, who is a teacher at Caledonia Regional School, and he is here to make a presentation of a little gift to council on behalf of the students.
We flew through the first few numbers there. That kind of shocked me for a second.
I know, we don't usually do that.
All right, I come to you from the great village of Hillsborough. I'm from Caledonia Regional High School, and I ran a project this year as part of the, Department of Education's Art Smart grant, where they give you a bunch of money and you have to do something innovative with art. Our students chose to do a project called Project UTOPIA, which was understanding technology's overall purpose in the arts. Once we deep dove into that, we found out that it was communications. The technology's purpose was communication, but there was this overwhelming theme of empathy that kept creeping up. And from that, the students understand empathy as, saying thank you to a group of people who don't often hear thank you. And sometimes when you hear thank you, there's strings attached to that thank you, or you've done something, where the thank you is warranted. I want you to know today that I'm here from my grade 7 and 8 students on their behalf. It was kind of short notice, so I couldn't bring any along, except for my little guy over there. And I want to let you know that I'm here to give you thanks with no strings attached. I'm here to bring, the knowledge to you that even though we are Hillsborough, and we're a village, 25 minutes south, that we do recognize your council as being very influential in the region. You not only put a shining light on us internationally, but you also do it locally as well. And you are the driving force that, creates jobs for a lot of our families. I mean, people come in that road every morning to find work in the city, and with your hard efforts, it will continue. So what did my students create? We used a little bit of math, a little bit of science, a little bit of art, a little bit of tech. And what we have for you, it says Moncton City Staff and City Council. And I'll read first of all, what this is the night sky. This is the night sky on the night that Moncton became a city.
Oh my goodness.
So this is the actual star chart, the stars over Moncton on the night that Moncton became a city. The date 23rd of April, 1890. So that's the actual star positions above the city of Moncton on that night.
That is so cool.
And the motivational message here is thank you for all you do to keep Moncton shining bright in our hearts and on the international stage. The work you do matters, and it is stellar. From Mr. Benjamin Kelly, students at Caledonia Regional High School in New Brunswick, 2018. And again, it's the stars above Moncton on the night that Moncton became a city. With that comes a letter. I don't have time in my 5 minutes to read this letter, but it's signed by every single member of the class for you guys to review later. It says much of the same thing, and all I want to say in the end is keep up the good work. It's making an impact.
Wow. Oh my goodness.
So this is for you.
Thank you so much. I think we could probably make an exception if you'd like to read the letter. We don't get this kind of thank you that often.
All right, so some of them have their chicken scratch on this. It's really hard. It's like doctor's signatures, but it's all signed from every member of the class. And it starts with distinguished honoree. Again, we only picked a few people who we felt in the broader community. We're talking Canada that felt we felt they needed a little oomph and a little thank you without strings attached. So sometimes saying thank you is not enough when trying to convey how much appreciation we have for the work you do daily to keep our community shining brightly. At Caledonia Regional, our grade 7 and 8 technology class wanted to use technology in the arts to express empathy for the difficulty you must face at times as you work hard for the greater good. Project Utopia, understanding technology's overall purpose in the arts, allowed our class to select key individuals that they felt deserved something more special than just a regular thank you. This gift was created using math and science and a lot of student research, and depicts the actual star positions above the special place in your life. As a class, we felt this was the type of appreciation you deserved for your incredible daily effort to support and support for Canadians, including us. Please Please accept this gift and know that we are grateful for all you do. Sometimes your responsibilities can be tough, and we just want to let you know that we recognize the commitment. Thank you from all of us. Keep up the brilliant work.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
so yeah.
Oh. Wow.
And there might be some backup copies in behind the front one here. So I think
Excellent.
the kids put in one or two as backup copies. So
Wow. Thank you,
yeah.
Ben.
Is there a special place you want me to?
Well, I think it might be nice for the mayor to go down and you
Sure.
can accept, you
Get
can
the cardboard out
present
of
it
the
to
way. Oh, right in the middle. That's at home too. That's all the time. Oh, okay.
All right. Councillor Turner.
Thank you, Worship. Ben, I just want to say thank you very, very much, right from the bottom of my heart, for you being here tonight. It's a great way to start off our meeting, but a great recognition from you folks. We much appreciate it. I've got to confess, I'm a little biased here. My mom and my grandparents came from the suburbs, a place called Dawson Settlement, just outside the borders there a little bit. But
Yeah.
so I spent a lot of my childhood in the Hillsborough area, and over the years with the railroad and all the museum, you've got a great community. You've got a lot to be proud of, and we look forward to the funding trail opening down the road. It's going to just be even more exciting in your neighborhood. So we look forward to being great neighbors, and this is a great way to continue the relationship. So thank you to the students for wonderful recognition. We appreciate it.
Well, with the way you guys are growing the city, we might actually be part of you pretty soon. Right? Like if you,
Not beyond the serviceable boundary. No. Councillor Lawrence.
Thank you, Worship. Mr. Kelly, it's great. I'm not usually one to sort of harken back to my previous occupation, but of course, when I was supervisor at the district, we had a number of Art Smarts projects that were on the go, and of course the Francophone district had the same, called Génie Art. And I must say that it was one of the great pleasures, I think, of really my work at that time, was able to find funds for these kinds of projects that I think people like you as teachers are such an inspiration for our youth. And I say that with all with real genuineness, and that in the end, these kinds of projects, when you give students parameters, show us time and time again that this next generation isn't lesser or weaker or less intelligent. They have all the potential that people have always had. All they need is some guidance and someone to mentor them and inspire them, to show us that there is great hope for the future. And what an interesting project. I think by the response here just shows again how creativity blossoms where there are some really great seeds planted. So thank you for your work, and I hope the funding continues for us. So
hope so
cheers.
too.
Thank you very much.
all right, thanks.
Thank you. Councillor Thériault.
Voilà. En fait, je veux simplement.
In fact, I want to say thank you also. I find that projects such as my colleague mentioned, artistic projects are really fantastic. Thank you for coming tonight, and thank you for that art project.
Thankful and grateful for this, and I hope that you will bring that back to the kids, that we are just really very thankful, very touched as well by this. We all strive every day to make tough decisions, and sometimes it's hard, but it's really great to know that you've got this group of kids out there. I mean, I don't know about everyone else, but I'm pretty inspired by the kids in Florida and the change that they're affecting. So I hope you can take a message back to them that we appreciate it, that we are inspired by them, and they've got the power, but they've used it in such a beautiful way. So thank you
Will
very
do.
much.
Okay, thank you guys.